Good day, grade 2. Welcome to our discussion in physical education, the body posture. Each one of us move differently. Some stand with their head high, some hunch their shoulders, some slouch their backs. Yes, there are many ways of standing, sitting, or even walking. It is important though that you practice good posture all the time. Posture is the position in which you hold your body and limbs when standing, sitting, or lying down. To have a good posture means that you need to be aware of always holding yourself in a way that puts the least strain on your back, whatever you are doing. Postures affects your health. When you are in good posture, your muscles are not overworked. You do not get tired easily. So good posture can be maintained and improved through regular exercise. So I have here a picture of a man sitting. Today we are going to talk about the good posture in sitting and standing position. So I have here a man sitting in a chair. So I have here three pictures. In the first picture, the man is sitting straight, or the man is in neutral pelvic position, while the second one have excessive low back arch, this one, while the last one hunch his or hunch C or slouching. So in these three, the man that have a good posture is the first one. When we say neutral pelvic position, it is the position wherein your buttocks and pelvis are at the back of against the back of the chair. So how do we sit with a neutral pelvis? So first step is you have to find a neutral pelvis, or we have to find our sits bone. These bones are the most prominent bones that you feel in your buttocks when you place your hands underneath your buttocks. Once you find these bones, round your lower back into a slouch position and tuck your pelvis under. The sits bone will start to peel flat under your hands. Now tilt your pelvis forward by arching your lower back. Your sit bones will leave your hands and all the weight will be moved to the back of your thigh. So a neutral pelvis is midway between the slouch and tilted forward position. In a neutral pelvis position, your sit bones will feel pointy. Sitting with your pelvis in a neutral position with your buttocks positioned against the back of the chair will help to improve your pelvis from tilting forward or backward. So for us to maintain and to improve our posture when sitting, we have here steps. So first one is we have to keep our head high, just like this man. And the second one is we have to pull up your chest. So we need to keep our head high so that we can maintain the position or the neutral position. Because when you bow your head a little, your back will bow or will go with your head. So you will feel that your back is slouching. That's why we need to keep our head high. Next is we have to keep your back and hips touching the back of the chair, just like the neutral pelvic position. Just like this. And the fourth one is we have to keep your neck in line with your upper back. We can keep your neck in line with your upper back, or you should stack your ears, shoulders, and hips. When we say stack, our ears our shoulders and hips should be aligned with each other. So the natural curves of your spine are maintained by keeping our ears, shoulders, and hips aligned. So any deviation from this position will cause shifting of the natural curves of your spine, which places excess stress on the spine, resulting in pain and also increases your risk of injury. So next one is we keep our knees and feet close to each other, just like this one, and we have to keep our feet on the floor or position our foot in front of the other. We do this for us to evenly distribute our weight over both hips to avoid leaning to one side. So it can be tempting to lean to the side when you are sitting at your desk, but this bad habit causes your spine to curve, which can lead to issues such as sprains and strain and others. So we have to ensure that our weight is evenly distributed over both hips when we are in seated position. And we should keep both feet flat on the ground. So when we cross our legs or just our toes touching the floor, we put stress on the large supportive muscle of our back, pelvis, and hip, and also interfere with the proper blood flow. So that's why we need to keep our both feet flat on the ground. And the last is we have to take a period of break and stretch out. So we should try to take a short break from sitting at least once every hour to move around our house or office. This can help to relieve the pain and prevent muscle tightness. During your breaks, you can try doing simple stretches to relieve muscle tightness and improve blood flow. So now let's move on in the body posture, correct body posture when standing. So I have here another picture of a girl. Three pictures of a girl standing. The first one, the girl is in C position, or she is slouching, while the other girl is standing straight but a little bit stiff, and the other girl is standing, which looks relaxed. So which among these three have a good posture while standing? So the girl with a good posture is the girl in the third picture. Why? As you can see, the first one is slouching, so that's not a good posture. The second girl is looks stiff, that will cause her muscle pain, while the other one is relaxed. That is the difference. Now for us to improve or maintain our body posture, we also have here some steps. So the first one is we have to keep our head high, just like in the sitting position. The second one is we have to relax our shoulder and arms to prevent stiffness. Third, we have to straighten our back. And fourth, we have to pull up our chest, because if we pull in our chest, that will look that we are slouching. So we have to pull up our chest. The fifth one is we have to firm up our hips. And the sixth one is pull in your stomach. And next, we have to relax our knees, because if our knees is not relaxed, that will not look good. And in eighth step, we have to stand with our feet and shoulder width apart, and our weight should not be on our heels but on the balls of our feet. So we have to stand with our feet and shoulder width apart. so that our weight is evenly distributed with our feet, and the weight should not be on our heels but on the balls of our feet. The ninth step is point your toes straight ahead. Because if we point our toes sideways, that won't be easy. And the 10th step is we have to balance our weight evenly in both foot. Because if we take our weight only in one foot, our foot will be on strain, or you will feel some pain. That's why we have to balance our weight evenly in both foot. So that is how we can maintain and improve our posture while standing and sitting. So why we do this posture, or why do we need to have a body posture? Good body posture, because while doing a good body posture, it can help our body. It can help our body, or it can affect our health. So when you are in good posture, your internal organs have enough working space. Your lungs, heart, intestines, and other organs can work easily because they are not crowded. And there is some good effect if we have a good posture. First is, it will decrease the stress on the spinal ligament or in our spinal cord. And it can prevent muscle fatigue. It can prevent injury, including strain, sprain, or overuse injuries. It can also help reduce abnormal wear or tear on joint surfaces. And the last one is, it contributes to a good appearance. So that is some of the health benefits of having a good posture. So that is the end of our discussion on PE. I hope you learned something for today. Thank you for watching and listening. Till next time!